हरि करता।
Now let's dig deep into the each and every step. This is a 10-step process. How I am able to create this 10-step process? Because I have extensive experience. Out of this experience, how I worked, I had a hands-on experience. From this hands-on experience, I have created my own 10-step process. So I will handle this whole supervised machine learning course with 10-step process. But before we start working on the projects and the algorithms, it's time to dig deep into the each and every step individually. So the first step is data acquisition. So data acquisition is the initial step in the supervised machine learning process and involves obtaining the data set that will be used for analysis and model training. So this step focuses on sourcing the data from various potential sources and loading it into the machine learning environment for further processing. So techniques used in data acquisition may include, of course, all these steps will be done by data engineer, but sometimes it may be your responsibility to do these activities or tasks. So the first step is data collection. So the data collection could be a manual data collection or through data APIs or from web scraping. Obviously, web scraping you can use Python. So if it is a manual data collection, so you could gather data manually by extracting it from different sources such as websites, documents, or physical records. And data APIs, so utilizing application programming interfaces, APIs, to retrieve data from online services or databases. Then we have web scraping. So web scraping is nothing but you're extracting data from websites by parsing HTML content. So once a data collection step has been decided, now it's time to get into the step 2, that is data integration. So data integration is nothing but here we could do data fusion, or data merging, or data joins. These are all again either a database admin or data engineer will do. A separate team will be there to do this, but still sometimes it may fall into your responsibility to do these activities. So that's the reason you should have some consciousness regarding what all steps to be done in data acquisition also. So data fusion, combining multiple data sets from different sources into a single consolidated data set. And similarly, we have a data merging and data joins. We know these are all part of integration, integrating various data tables into a single data table. So data joins, joining tables or databases based on the common fields. So then the third step is your data cleaning. So data cleaning, which is done by data engineers, is different than compared to the data scientists. So this data cleaning is completely different. However, the activity, the tasks that will be done in data cleaning is by and large similar. So here we will handle missing data. So dealing with missing values by imputing or removing them based on the analysis of their impact on the dataset, and handling outliers. Identifying and handling outliers are extreme values that deviate significantly from the majority of the data point, and dealing with duplicates, identifying and removing duplicate records to ensure data integrity. Then we have data formatting, converting data types. This is very, very important to have a seamless working on to do the seamless activities, step by step activities on data in later stages by data scientists. uh, the data should be converted into the proper data types. So converting data types, transforming data into appropriate formats. Example, converting text to numeric, dates to a standardized format. So addressing inconsistent data, resolving inconsistencies in the data, such as inconsistent units, formats, or coding conventions. Then we have sampling. If you have a huge data set, you can sample the data set. For that, you can use a random sampling or stratified sampling. So stratified sampling is dividing the data into homogeneous subgroups, or we call it as strata or stratum, and sampling from each stratum independently. Or random sampling, selecting a subset of the data randomly to create a representative sample. Then the last step, the most important step, which is data storage. Storing data in a suitable format, that could be CSV, Excel, JSON, or databases that can be easily accessed and processed by machine learning algorithm. So the techniques used in data acquisition depend on the specific nature of the data sources and the requirements of the analysis. The goal is to gather the necessary data and ensure its quality and suitability for further analysis and modeling.